Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Joining me today is Srikumar Kannan as we look at the turmoil in 3 different states and what is going to be happening at the end of it. Srikumar is actually at ground zero. He's in the middle of the whole thing, in fact, in Karnataka. So he's going to tell us a story about this conflict that is happening in the Congress government. And it's a very interesting story. But before all that, please like this video. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel. And here comes Srikumar Kannan. Srikumar ji, namaskar. Ram Ram, how are you? 1 second. Yeah.
Namaskar, sir. Ram Ram. I'm fine. How about you, sir?
I'm doing so well. And thank you so much. It's a wonderful day here in US. And Srikumar ji, let's talk about Congress politics in Karnataka. First of all, viewers, you need to understand this. Siddaramaiah was originally a Janata Dal secular guy. He saw that there was no hope for him there because Kumaraswamy had already taken root after 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗿𝗂𝘁, and he felt like, there is no room for him here. So he was so smart. He managed to come and change to Congress, and he actually brought enough to become the chief minister in Congress. This is some decades ago, or probably a decade and a half ago. So I wanted to start from there because many of our viewers may not be familiar with the state politics of Karnataka. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Karnataka is a unique state. So it is having, all the 3 national parties. At one moment of time, it had all 3 national parties, be it BJP, be it Janata Dal. At that time, Janata Dal. Now it is Janata Dal secular here, and Congress party. So it has given a room for all the 3 parties earlier also. Now, if you see what has happened in Karnataka, we should all admit that Karnataka is basically a natural political platform for the Congress. So if you see, whenever the Congress comes here, it comes with a bigger mandate. So, and also, but Janata Dal also has and had a significant role to play. If we all remember, I'm taking you back to the year 2013. That is the time when BJP lost its power. So 2008 to 2013 was the first ever BJP government. It had 3 chief ministers, 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗿𝗂𝘁, 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗿𝗂𝘁 and 𝗥𝙧𝙤𝙪 here. So because of the 𝗒𝘂𝗍𝑖𝑔𝑡𝑎 issue, 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗍𝑖𝑔𝑡𝑎 had to resign, and it was succeeded by 𝗒𝘚𝑎𝑛𝑎𝑛𝑑 and later by 𝗥𝙧𝙤𝙪. And when the BJP demitted its office in the year 2013, there was an election. And in that election, BJP was actually split, where 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗍𝑖𝑔𝑡𝑎 started his own party called Karnataka Janata Paksha, KJP. So, and he damaged the BJP's prospects in so many seats. So as Sriramulu in so many Andhra Karnataka border state seats, he also damaged its prospects. As a result, Congress had a free run in that election. So Siddaramaiah became the chief minister, and there was an interesting fact behind Siddaramaiah. So at that time, Siddaramaiah was not the only contender for the chief ministership. There were about 3 to 4 contenders for chief ministership in that election, 2013. So nobody were announced as a chief minister, face of the party. Actually, what happened, Parameshwara, who is an interesting personality whom we are going to discuss now, he was sabotaged in that election, 2013. As a result, he lost this election in the year 2013. Because of that reason, he was out of the race. So then it zeroed in on 2 personalities. One was the present Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and the other interesting personality was none other than Mallikarjun Kharge, who is the present president of the Congress party. So these 2 people were zeroed in. Any one could have been the chief minister at that time. It was the power play played by Siddaramaiah during the year 2013, so that he paraded the number of MLAs in his favor, that automatically tilted the high command's favor for Siddaramaiah. Otherwise, it could have been Mallikarjun Kharge earlier in 2013 itself. Now, Siddaramaiah is facing a problem due to the MUDA scam allegation. And now it is the round 2, I believe. And Mallikarjun Kharge is a Congress president. So yes, sir. Now over to you.
So, an unrequited passion for becoming at least a chief minister. It's not enough that he became the president of the party, National Party of Congress. Mallikarjun Kharge has a burning desire to become chief minister, even if for only once, because then he can, well, in his thought, pave the way for Priyank Kharge. I think that's the name of his son, who's the IT minister in the current regime. He is the dubious guy who got Mohammad Zubair as a fact checker, official fact checker. For lying, you get paid. What is this nonsense? This is what Congress has come down to. Anyway, that's a different topic for a different day. But let's get back to Mallikarjun Kharge. Today, you have a stronger third pole, which is D.K. Shivkumar. Allegedly, he, Bharat Jodo Yatra, he financed it. He financed the victory of Congress in Telangana. He also is supposed to have financed in Karnataka as well as in Andhra Pradesh, though Andhra Pradesh was not very successful. Be that as it may, you can't just give. You have to get something. So how do you think DK is going to play in all this stuff? Why would he, who's probably the guy who was paved way for the resurgence of Congress, at least in the southern states, why would he want to give up his claim on the throne?
You are absolutely right, sir, because D.K. Shivakumar is an interesting personality. If you remember in the year 2023 election, actually the people thought that be it whatever may be the result and whichever side might have got the higher numbers. Now in the present situation, it was it was Siddaramaiah. Now if you see, D.K. Shivakumar was seen as the chief minister's face. Because of that reason, JDS really performed very badly, especially in the Mysore Mandya region. And so, as a result, everyone thought that DKS would have been the obvious choice, considering the fact that he stalled the BJP's plan in so many states. Be it in his own state, he resisted the JDS Congress government from getting it fall, because he gave a very tough competition to the BJP government, BJP central leadership, especially whenever the H.D. Kumaraswamy's government was collapsed during that time, 2019 at that time. So everyone thought that D.K. Shivakumar is a man Friday for the Congress. Be it saving the government or be it a South Indian face, not only seen as a Karnataka leader, but also a South Indian face. As you rightly mentioned, he had played a bigger role, especially for the Bharat Jodo Yatra and the victory of Congress, especially in the state of Telangana. And so even, for example, he has a major role. He had somebody face, though it is not confirmed, he has also a major role for the party's prospects in Kerala, especially in the logistical issues. So he had a major role to play, and he is also waiting for his opportunity. The unconfirmed agreement between Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar was at that time. So first 2.5 years for Siddaramaiah and second 2.5 years for D.K. Shivakumar. This was the unwritten agreement between the two leaders. Now, if Siddaramaiah had to demit his office, then what will happen? If he has to demit his office, then it will be Mallikarjun Kharge and D.K. Shivakumar. Whether that will happen, because we should all remember, Siddaramaiah is not an easy person to give a walkover. It was in the 2013, Sonia Gandhi faced with the first ever challenge that I am not, a high command's choice, but I can challenge the high command so that I will be the obvious choice. This was first demonstrated by Siddaramaiah. If not my way, it won't be anybody else's way. So why Siddaramaiah quit Janata Dal? Because he thought he could have been the choice of chief minister between BJP and Janata Dal. But when Kumaraswamy became the chief minister, he thought there is no room left for him. So he left the Janata Dal and he joined the Congress. And from that day, if you remember, Siddaramaiah will not give the chief ministership to anyone else, if not him. Yes.
So there you have somebody clinging on to the chair, and two people who are, just as ambitious, just as ruthless, who want to unseat him. And in all these things, you have this new scandal that has come under 𝗏𝗂𝘗𝘁. And we don't know exactly, is Siddaramaiah's wife guilty, or at least do the indications show that she is guilty of what she is being accused of?
No, there is an allegation that land allocation was given. There was a favoritism in the land allocation. That was the basic charge, and also there are some other charges, like when the ministry allocation was happening, it was not happened in the way it was supposed to have. Especially the scheduled community welfare development; those funds were not utilized properly. But the thing is, now that governor has given a sanction to go ahead with regarding the legal proceedings. When the chief ministership is, when the chief minister is being has to be put on trial, it needs the governor's sanction, and Governor 𝗼𝗏𝗏𝗏 has given the sanction. So, but Siddaramaiah is not ready to give a walkover. The real catch here is not the BJP for the Congress, but Siddaramaiah. Because if only Siddaramaiah vacates the chief ministership, then it fills the ambitions for the other leaders, be it D.K. Shivakumar or be it Mallikarjun Kharge. But what happens is, he is not ready to give up the chair. And I strongly believe until the last minute, he won't give up the chair. And he will continue to be the chief ministership until and unless he loses the confidence of the majority of the MLAs. Even if he has a sizable chunk of MLAs, he will try to split the Congress party and force a midterm poll, if not giving to the other persons inside the party, going by his psychological nature and his track record, political track record. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Now we have two more important topics to discuss. Let's move on to Jharkhand. We'll come back to this when we have question time. And this is our friend Sachin wants to know, Parameshwara, why even he is aspirant. See, Parameshwara is also from Dalit community, and so is Kharge. So there is a one or the other situation there. Unfortunately, Parameshwara lost that critical election, which probably derailed his chances. Let's get back to Jharkhand. Over to you. Even I know that much.
You are absolutely right. You are spot on. See, when the two leaders of the same community were aspiring for a specific post, then it goes to the who enjoys the maximum leverage. Mallikarjun Kharge is a national president. That is number one. And second thing is, though Parameshwara is also in the state politics for a longer time, he does not enjoy the clout of that of Mallikarjun Kharge. So, going by that logic, and if Mallikarjun Kharge wants to have a honorable exit as a Congress president, he is well settled within the chief ministership of a particular state. So he may feel that I'm contented to be the chief minister of a state in my own sunset times. So why should I bother? So that could be the one of the reasons. Though Parameshwara may aspire, but if Kharge is putting his hat, then Parameshwara's chances are bleak.
I like Kharge's Hindi. It's very close to Hyderabadi. When he is not speaking the official Hindi, and he's, colloquially, if he's talking, he's just like speaking the Hyderabadi that I grew up in Hyderabad. So I'm very happy. Just for fun, okay? It's not matter. Congress is not exactly the best thing that happened to Karnataka. I have to tell you guys, I traveled through Tamil Nadu a lot, and I traveled through Karnataka also a bit. The roads suck in Karnataka. Horrible roads. And these are roads that are supposed to be, very close to Bengaluru. Roads are really bad shape. I think maybe the monsoon has done a big number. Whatever it is, horrible roads. Let's go to Jharkhand now. Over to you. So, what is happening with Champai Singh?
Champai Soren was a chief minister. Champai Soren was a Jharkhand Mukti Morcha leader. He's a strong leader. and he was the chief minister for around 5 months, from I believe from February 2024 till July or June end or July first week of 2024, for around 5 months. So now the real problem with the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha is it had a sympathy factor, I should say. The arrest of Hemant Soren in same land allocation or some other case where I believe a land scam. So he was put in jail, and in the midst of that time, the election happened in Jharkhand, and BJP didn't fare that much better like that it did in 2019. It was worse than that of the 2019 scenario. And Hemant Soren's arrest was seen as one of the factors that he had, sympathy wave working in his favor. So due to that reason, he could gain more seats, especially the India Alliance, be it the Congress and Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. And after his release, he was given bail by the Ranchi High Court, and he became the chief minister again. And if you remember the same case of Jitendra Manjhi during 2014-15, that time, when Nitish Kumar, he demitted office, he allowed Jitendra Manjhi for a brief time, and Jitendra Manjhi was forced to move out and he occupied the chair. The same scenario in a different fashion, it happened in Jharkhand. So Hemant Soren demitted office, so he saw the names of probabilities of so many people, including that of his own wife, that was mentioned during that time. Later, they agreed on Champai Soren, and he was made the chief minister. And when he came back, Champai Soren was asked to leave, and Hemant Soren quickly took over as the chief minister. Where it led to Champai Soren was he had tasted the chief ministership for a few months, and he couldn't bear the public humiliation. So he was unceremoniously he was asked to demit his office, and he first thought of floating a regional outfit. Then he finally decided to join the BJP. So what is it for BJP now? If you see, BJP so far it was not seen as a tribal favoring party or a pro-tribal party, especially when Raghubar Das was the chief minister. But later, Babulal Marandi came in. He merged his party with BJP, and he is visibly seen as the chief ministerial aspirant of the BJP. If the BJP comes back to power in the next year, 2025, now Babulal Marandi will be the obvious choice for the chief minister. The trouble here is the presence of multiple leaders: Arjun Munda, Babulal Marandi, now Champai Soren. Yes, sir.
What about Sarayu Rai? Very good person. I've met him.
Yes, Sarayu Rai was, as you mentioned, is a very nice person. He is the person who defeated Raghubar Das also.
He's the one who sent Sarji. He's the one who sent Lalu to jail in a unified Bihar.
Yes. And
the order scam, the whole thing was his work.
And he's one of the senior most person in BJP. Yes. Now he's acting as he's an independent now.
No, I thought he joined BJP. So hold on. After he won, he defeated Raghubar Rai. I remember that part. He became an independent, but I think he rejoined BJP after that. No, is it not true?
No. Until now, he's continuing as an independent in the assembly. He won in the Jamshedpur seat. That's what I know. He defeated Raghubar Das, but he helps the BJP, particularly during the Rajya Sabha elections. Whenever the Rajya Sabha election takes place, it needs a voting. And Sarayu Rai, he favors the BJP, considering his ties and his own past alliance and relationship with the BJP. And now, if you go in the future, Babulal Marandi could be the choice because of the reason that he was the first ever chief minister of Jharkhand from the BJP. And Arjun Munda, though he is not a pedigree BJP leader, he was basically from Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. In the absence of Babulal Marandi, Arjun Munda was given a chance. Now, now the situation is you have 3 to 4 people in a small state. You have Babulal Marandi, you have Champai Soren, you have Arjun Munda. How they all could be accommodated, and there should be an alliance also with the All Jharkhand Students Union. So the election defeat of the BJP in 2019 Jharkhand Assembly elections, one of the reason was the breakup of the alliance between BJP and AJSU. Now, AJSU will be given around 12 to 13 seats. That's what I believe. Total seats of around 81 assembly seats. In that, 12 to 13 seats will be given to Jharkhand Students Union, and the balance of seat with the BJP. And here, it's a problem of plenty. So you have 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝙪 also here. You have Saryu Rai, you have Arjun Munda, you have Champai Soren, you have Babulal Marandi, so on and so forth.
Our editor Sachin tells me that Saryu Rai joined Janata Dal United a month ago. That's a new breaking news. Back to you.
So JDU, maybe he will be given one seat as an alliance partner in JDU. He could be made president of JDU regional outfit, and he will be there. And when the new, if the BJP wins, then he could be given a honorable position. Maybe he would be an excellent speaker also. Who knows?
Very measured man, as far as I know, spotlessly clean in public life, enjoys support at the ground level. It is not easy to defeat the incumbent chief minister in his own constituency. Saryu Rai has that support. So viewers, don't rule him out. Very good person. I mean, if you want to helicopter somebody, he might as well be the candidate, because he was the one who sent Lalu to jail. Let's go on to the next one. Tamil Nadu, a lot of things happening there. First, we heard that it was going to be Kesava Vinayagam who will be running things in the absence of Annamalai. However, 2 days ago, we got a new panel headed by Hariharan Raja. And this is a totally different, total surprise. Many people didn't think that would happen. What exactly happened? Take us back through the time when Annamalai decided that he was going to go to Oxford after all.
So if we remember the Tamil Nadu, now I am taking you back from south to east and east back to south to Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is, now we have DMK, ruling DMK, and with the main opposition, Anna DMK. But the state, it witnessed a churning when Annamalai took over as a BJP president. As you all know, he was in service in Karnataka as an IPS officer, and he returned back to Tamil Nadu. And he took over the reins in the year 2021, that time. So immediately, sometime after the assembly elections. And he gave his best, particularly in the narrative setting and public perception. And he actually shattered the anti-Modi image within the state. He brought more acceptability to Modi, particularly in the state of Tamil Nadu. Because Tamil Nadu, we all know, it's a unique state. So the narrative run by the Dravidian party propaganda missionary, it made the BJP as a political untouchable inside the state of Tamil Nadu. But when Annamalai took over, he had a lot of challenges. Particularly, he is also new to politics. The party, state party unit, though small in its size, it had multiple problems, starting from the the factionalism inside the party, and it had an intrinsic ADMK or DMK mindset within the party. If you ask the Tamil Nadu BJP leaders, they will not have the confidence to face the election alone. They always prefer to piggyback the alliance of either DMK or Anna DMK. Such was the mindset of the people. And fourth one was the negative campaign against the BJP, which was running in the state of Tamil Nadu. So what Annamalai gave was, he gave the much required confidence, particularly to the ground level workers in Tamil Nadu. So that made the BJP state unit a little vibrant, and the state Karyakartas, they felt they can sustain the elections even without the alliance of any bigger Dravidian parties. He first made the BJP to stand alone in the state in the local body elections. It was around 2022 that time, and he made the BJP to get more number of votes in 2024. Though it could got any seats in Lok Sabha, he got multiple. He got more votes, and in multiple seats, he pushed the ADMK to the third position. This BJP. So that was one of the main advantage or the contributions of Annamalai, particularly with regards to the Tamil Nadu BJP affairs is concerned. Now he has decided to go to Oxford to have an educational break. Around the 3 to 4 months, he will not be in the state. So it left to the central BJP to weigh two options. Number one, in his absence, to have another BJP president so that he can run the party, he or she can run the party, or to have a coordination committee so that that committee will, in the absence of a party president, it will run the day-to-day affairs of the party. And when the president, Annamalai, returns to the state, the committee will hand over the whole control back to him, and the party will continue as such. This is the arrangement. But there were yes, sir.
I just want to show the members of the committee because I want to put some things to rest. Convener is Sri Hariharan Raja, H. Raja. He's an NEC member. M. Chakravarti, State Vice President. I want you to go through each one and tell us what his contribution is, whether he has stood for elections in the 2019 or 2024. Just a little bit more about each one. You know these people intimately well. Go ahead.
I don't know anyone personally, but some details I know. Particularly first, H. Raja, we all know. He's senior most BJP leader. He was an MLA in the year 2001 to 2006 from Karaikudi Assembly constituency. He contested thereafter multiple times. He contested, be it Sivaganga Lok Sabha elections, and in 1999 he stood in Sivaganga and he came close second, though he lost the elections to Sudarshana Nachiyappan in the year 1999. He pushed P. Chidambaram to the third place. So he was a runner-up in the year 1999. Thereafter, he couldn't get the much required success in elections. In T. Nagar also, he could get some seats, some votes in the year 2021, I believe. Yes. Sorry, not 2021, 2016. 2021, T. Nagar was not allocated to BJP. So he is a national leader. He was national secretary also. Now he is a convener of the committee. Next is Chakravarti. He is also a senior most BJP leader. He was there along with H. Raja. He is there in the party for a longer period. That's what I know. He didn't contested any elections so far, according to my own knowledge. The next one is Professor Kanakasabapati. He was basically from Swadeshi Jagran Manch, and he is one of the intellectual face of the BJP. He was also considered for any elections in Coimbatore area, but so far he has also not contested any elections. But he is an SJM personality from RSS background, and he is from Kongu region. Next is Muruganandam. He is basically from Delta, and he contested the election this time from Tanjavur, I believe, Tanjavur election, 2024 elections. He couldn't win, but he is also from the RSS background. Next, we all know Professor Ramasrinivasan. He's from SJM only, and he was made as a BJP member long back. He is presently working as a general secretary of the BJP. He contested in Tiruparankundram assembly elections, I believe, in 2016, if I'm not wrong. And now in Madurai, he came runner-up in Madurai Lok Sabha in 2024. He is a person who actually nurtured his ambitions in Virudhunagar, and later he was planned to push to Trichy and finally to Madurai, but still he gave his best performance in Madurai. If he has given the Madurai Lok Sabha seats to be concentrated long ago, he could have got more number of votes. If he could not win the seats, he could have got more votes. That's what I believe. And finally, we have Mr. Shekhar, who is a BJP treasurer. He is also from Kongu region, and he is there in the party for a long time. And he was one of the person who was affected by the 1998 Coimbatore bomb blast. He was after the Coimbatore bomb blast, he was actually on the stage where Mr. Sree 𝗖𝙁𝙁𝗍𝗍 𝗔𝙗𝑔 was about to participate. And thereafter, he met with an accident, and he was in hospital for a longer time. And he regained his consciousness, and he's back to the party. And he's continuing as a party treasurer for a longer time. In the history of BJP Tamil Nadu unit, treasurer for a longer time itself is an achievement, and Mr. Shekhar is filling that vacancy. So the commonality in this list is all people are from RSS background. So be it from Mr. H. Raja until Mr. Shekhar, all are from BJP background, and all are having the regional. If you see, there is a strange regional mix also. You have Mr. Shekhar, you have Mr. Kanakasabapati from Kongu region, you have Professor Ram Srinivasan from South Tamil Nadu, you have H. Raja presently in Chennai region, you have Muruganandam from Delta region. So you have a regional mix also, coincidentally.
Thank you so much. And somebody asked, what is the point in debating a temporary committee for 3 months? The point in debating this is that many important names are not there. That is the debate. That means they have been sidelined. That means it's a message to them: go home, take your retirement, leave the rest of the, enjoy the remaining time in peace. Don't put your foot again in the politics. And I'm sure our viewers know who I'm referring to, because this is something that has to happen. If a politician has to go, somebody has to fall. There is unfortunate. This is the most unfortunate fact, and that's what happened. And it was very, very stupid on part of a few individuals who took up the kudges against Annamalai, thinking that ADMK was the right thing to go. I believe even at the central level, they thought that if BJP had aligned with ADMK, that they perhaps would have won a few more seats, and the 240 would have become 250, because few here, few there, and things like that. This is all Monday morning quarterbacking. This is an American term. Monday morning quarterbacking means Sunday is when the football matches happen. American football, not the soccer. American football happens, and then when the losing team, usually there'll be somebody will be saying, if this had been done, if this had been done, if this had been done, then this would have been the result. So this is called as Monday morning quarterbacking. Quarterbacking is the quarterback is the captain of the team. In the sense, he directs the whole play in the offense. Think of it like the captain of the team in cricket. So same thing is happening now, that this. By the way, viewers, I hope you have seen JVC Sriram's hangout with me, where he conclusively proved that BJP votes transfer to ADMK in an alliance, vice versa, is not true. Understand this. This is the mindset of the voter in Tamil Nadu. You have to change the mindset of the voter in Tamil Nadu, rather than just setting this alliance would have been the worst thing. Right step forward, keep moving forward, Annamalai. It doesn't matter how many seats you win in 2026, but this is the right direction to go. My 2 cents. If you agree with me or not, go ahead, and then after we'll take some questions.
I was about to mention Mr. JVC Sriram, who had already done the number crunching, not only in this election, but multiple times. He has already given his own track record, and to prove that the votes are not getting transferred from the ADMK side to the BJP side. And what's the use of such an alliance? So any alliance should be either complementary or in a perception way. The ADMK alliance with the BJP, the present ADMK alliance, I should say, that was the worst ever alliance I have ever seen in the history of alliances, because it was only one way around, because BJP votes are getting transferred to the ADMK, and it's not happening the other way. So I want to take you back to some more historical background. See, the DMK, for the present DMK is a ruling party. The ADMK was formed against the DMK. So it was because of the clash of the personality, personal interests. between MGR and Mr. Karunanidhi at that time. So after the demise of MGR, Jayalalitha, when she took over the middle of the ADMK, the leadership, the mindset of the leadership continued within the ADMK. So she had the personal, enmity between the DMK. So that also flew in the minds of the ADMK workers. So it went on as a two parallel units. But after the demise of Jayalalitha, and here also after the demise of Mr. Karunanidhi, if you see that necessity was not there. So the personal animosity between the two personalities from the DMK and the ADMK is not there. That is why you could see in the 2019 election itself, the votes of ADMK could easily transfer to DMK. This was possible because the mindset of the ADMK worker itself was changed after the demise of their leaders. So they now feel that it is a one Dravidian leader, one Dravidian movement, and it is two different parties. That's all. So whenever the need and necessity comes, the vote transfer easily happens. So that's what happened in Coimbatore also. If you could see in the presently concluded Coimbatore Lok Sabha elections, which recently got concluded, see, ADMK got to third position. Who could have thought that ADMK, being a strong Kongu party, which won the elections in 2014, so it is pushed to the third position. That means what? The votes of the ADMK easily got transferred to DMK. Same thing happened in 2019. If you see 2019, communist candidate won in that election, and ADMK supported BJP. But despite that, BJP lost the election for a simple reason that ADMK votes went to Makkal Needhi Mayyam, to some portion, and some to communist parties. As a result, BJP couldn't win that seat. So what I personally feel is the vote transfer will not take place between ADMK and BJP, and this has to be understood and accepted by the Tamil Nadu BJP leaders. Unless they do that, uh, whatever 𝗤𝙜𝙤 𝗀𝘀𝘆 or Sriram Sheshadri, or to extent whatever yourself also or myself, whatever we say, it has no value.
Very true, and I would encourage all the youth that are watching this program to go observe RSS activities in your area, and if you want to learn discipline, Deshabhakti, and commitment to the society, you should consider joining RSS. I'm not going to say you should join, but you should at least consider joining RSS, because these Dravida people, they will only thrive by keeping you all dumb. They are ruining your future. How many people I know who have trouble because once they step out of Tamil Nadu, they are out of their comfort zone. They don't even understand Kannada. They don't understand Telugu. They don't understand Malayalam. This is what they have made you. Total dumb idiots by just denying you the basic service of giving the freedom of the language you choose to learn. Understand how these people work. So this is just my humble submission to all the youth who are watching this program, and those of you who are parents, please let the youth understand this. Their future, the way it is going, is completely in danger. It's going to be harder and harder to get jobs. Even the latest push by the American companies to create new jobs is not coming to Chennai. It is going mostly to Hyderabad and Bengaluru areas, not to Chennai. They have left you far behind. Sorry to say this. It is Jayalalitha or Karunanidhi, everyone. They have their share to bear here, and it's a perception. Today, nobody wants to come to Tamil Nadu to set up something in high-tech electronics thing where you have a lot of jobs and a lot of trickle-down effect that happens because of that. People don't want to come to Tamil Nadu. Don't look at what M.K. Stalin is claiming to have signed this deal, that deal. Yes, you know what? Nobody is even going to the meetings. That tells you how important the chief minister's meeting in Silicon Valley is. Do they know what this guy stands for? Nothing. Anyway, let's take some questions now.
Yes.
Pawan Kishore, thank you so much for asking this question. Out of context, Looks like BJP still has PR strategy struggle. Most of our people still don't know the need for change for work fact. Hasn't BJP learned from 2024 turmoil?
So, Mr. Pavan, if you ask me regarding the change in work fact, so what I personally feel, I have told many number of times in past also, to recommend the work to the Joint Parliamentary Committee is the only option left for the BJP. So I compared this same situation to that of the farm laws. When the opposition wanted that to happen, BJP actually went ahead with that and passed it in Rajya Sabha, and thereafter we saw the agitations, the descripted agitation, whatever it is, and it took place, and that actually dented the BJP's image, particularly that of the Prime Minister. Now, whatever they are doing, lying low is the present better opportunity for the BJP, because they can prove themselves only after some of the state elections, or especially Haryana, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Delhi, on Jammu Kashmir. So only thereafter BJP can think of a revised strategy. Until that time, considering that it has got a reduced numbers, and it has to weigh in the options, international ecosystem working, and the political instability, and considering multiple factors, I personally feel that to lie low for the time being is the best opportunity for the BJP.
Next one, please. Manoj Soma wants to know, Bharat TDP openly opposed CAA and NRC, sir. What a pity that BJP is in.
So, no, I personally believe that it could be the CAA citizenship given to the people from Andhra Pradesh. That's what he means to say, Mr. Manoj.
Yeah. It's just that TDP is against BJP in many ideological issues, and still they are partners of the NDA.
Yes, the same in the case of other parties also. But if you see, JDU supported CAA when it came, but we cannot consider them as ideologically close to the BJP also. We cannot believe JDU in multiple other aspects. They opposed 370, but they supported CAA. TDP was the other way around. I believe TDP supported 370, but opposed CAA. So it all depends, because Chandrababu Naidu, on one side he is trying to posture himself as the Hindu-friendly person. On the other side, he is denying the CAA benefits to the refugees. So now at present, whatever I am seeing in the state of Rajasthan and in the state of Gujarat, these are the two states where multiple people are given the CAA certificates, citizenship certificates out of the CAA.
Next one, please. Anand Gopalan Kidambi wants to know, sir, BJP never had a majority of its own in Karnataka. The issue still is in national leadership unable to identify a popular leader acceptable to people. Will this ever happen?
No, it will happen. See, any vacuum has to be filled. So if you ask, BJP didn't got, I agree, BJP didn't got its own government in Karnataka. Even in the year 2008, BJP got around 110 seats, where it needed 3 more MLAs. So it got from independence, and it had to run BJP plus independence government. So Yediyurappa was a very dynamic leader, considering though the allegations of corruption against him, all those things were there. But still, what I personally feel is the person who built the BJP from the scratch at that time. So there are multiple leaders in Karnataka. We had about in Konkan region also, in Udupi districts. The problem with Karnataka BJP is it is not a pan Karnataka party. It has its weaknesses in Mysore Mandya region. It has its weakness in this Andhra Karnataka, Andhra Karnataka region. So it is now more visible in Mumbai Karnataka region, It has its in Udupi region, those areas, coastal Karnataka and Bangalore, Karnataka. So even in rural Karnataka, it lacks that infrastructure where it's supposed to get. So now, with the slow but steady decline of JDS, and also the anti-incumbency of the Congress government, will revive the BJP. But as far leadership is concerned, it is for the individuals to develop that leadership, because leadership is not which could be parachuted from the central BJP high command. So any person who is given an opportunity, make use of that opportunity, rise in the level of the cadres, they become the obvious choice of the chief ministers or future leaders of the BJP. Multiple options are there, but it is for their own, for the leaders to rise up on their own, not to be pushed by someone else.
One question: Sree Ramulu is Dalit, right? In BJP,
he is basically seen as a tribal leader.
Tribal leader. Okay, so let's say that tribal leaders as well as Dalits form about 20 to 25% in the population in Karnataka. He can establish that leadership by strongly supporting Hindutva and taking on this Karnataka government in so many issues. Don't wait for the government, the central leadership to say, now you go and, agitate. You have the mass base. I'm saying this because they have the mass base. Lingayats are shrinking. Vokkaliggas are shrinking. Economic prosperity means shrinking in percentage. This is a normal rule. Can't help. So they should not be sitting on past glory thinking that, because Yediyurappa showed that Lingayats can be a huge factor, therefore his son should also be the. Let's see if some other leadership emerges from the ground on the ground of Karnataka. Let's see some agitations where you are not swayed by money, by conversion, by anything else, but basically being standing for the dharma. Let's try and see if something like that, because Sree Ramulu has no hope in my opinion otherwise. But he has the numbers.
Actually, Karnataka is, since if you see, as the states, the districts also bifurcate, the regional bifurcations in Karnataka, like as I mentioned, Andhra Karnataka, Mumbai Karnataka, those type of regions. The community also had a fair distribution among the various communities. So one particular community cannot alone, it cannot dominate over the politics of the state. Though there are two dominant communities here. One is the Lingayat, another is the Vokkaliggas community. But still, that alone won't suffice to dominate the political landscape of Karnataka. See, take for example Congress. What has happened now? BJP, everyone thought that it is a pro-Lingayat party. It had first Yediyurappa, then it was followed by Basavaraj Bommai. And it had Kumaraswamy also, Janata Dal Secular, he was seen as a Vokkaliggas leader. But still, Congress got a success for the simple reason it consolidated all the other communities. So the BJP has to look at, it has to think out of box from its traditional thought process. It has to study the dynamics of the states of the South India, because that is what I used to say. BJP lacks a South of India policy. So it may prosper well in the other states, but when it comes to South India, it needs a unique mindset to understand the caste calculations and the political dynamics, the language politics, and the regional aspirations, multiple aspects. So it needs a different thought process.
Next one, please. Aditya Prakash wants to know, Jai Sri Ram, sir, I was listening to some videos and was surprised to hear conversion issues of Lingayats to Christianity. The point used were identical to Sikhs in Punjab. Active toolkit?
This is a unique. This is a pan Tamil Nadu issue, not restricted to particularly Lingayats or Punjabs. Though I am very poor in this sociology subject, I should admit. But I personally feel this is a pan Tamil Nadu, not a pan India issue, not restricted to one particular community. That religion is one thing what we need to not only cherish, but it has to, the inculcation and the cherish must be passed on to the next generation. Unless it is done, such things are bound to happen. That's what I feel. Restricting the religion within ourselves and not, allowing the, the positive aspects of the religions to be propagated to the next generation. These issues are bound to happen.
Next one, please. 𝗤𝙬𝗍𝗫 𝗬𝗏𝗏 wants to know, Srikumarji, what are the possibilities for BJP in Maharashtra in the coming election?
I'm actually studying Maharashtra elections. Honestly, I should say that I am myself, I am discussing these issues with Mr. 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘆 𝗀𝘍𝑚. 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘆 𝗀𝘍𝑚 is doing the actual work of the numbers. So I am also getting some inputs from it and also putting my own narrative to it. So how things work. And I'm also doing a parallel, number crunching from my side. I will let you know because I have not finalized it yet.
Yeah. Next one, please. Thank you so much, Jaya Raman. Sorry. Purna Kumbham Varaverpu for Stalin by USA Christians. Look, Jayaji, I can tell you this. Having done a lot of Paryatan in Tamil Nadu, Deep South, and also in Kerala, I noticed that it doesn't matter what religion you belong to. You are all still spiritual and Sanatani at heart. I saw a lot of Muslim women, Christian women. They were all praying at various temples where there are the Amman is very powerful. They do pray there. So you see, the challenge that comes in is, why do you have to listen to your pastor or your mullah before you cast your vote? Hasn't God given you a brain? Why don't you apply your brain and see what is best for the future of your children? First, think of selfish. Think what is best for your children and vote accordingly. Then everything will get solved. This intermediary is not needed. That is my 2 cents humble submission to all of you. When you have trouble, you want to go to a Hindu temple, goddess, seek her blessings and do all the things that they ask you to do there. But when it comes to vote, which is actually much more important, your future, your children's future depends on this. Why do you go and vote for lumpins? Next question, please. Bangalore Subramaniam Srinivasan wants to know, neither Lingayats 12% nor Vokkaliggas 10% are in majority in Karnataka. It is other backward classes that are majority 18 to 20% as per Professor R.V. book on castes as a social capital. Yes. No, there is. He only told me in the last episode that it is 20% scheduled castes and tribes and 18% Muslim. You have to add that also. 12 plus 10, 22 plus 20, 42 plus 20, 62 plus 18, that is 80. And then the other 10%, maybe 8 to 9% is Brahmins in Karnataka. And therefore, then that's how it breaks down. Caste census done by Karnataka in 2018, the results have not been published due to political concern. Yes, that concern is that the Lingayats and Vokkaliggas have come down.
Actually, that's what I mean to say. Though they are politically, these two communities, I'm not saying that demographically, but politically, these two communities dominate so far. But what happened is Congress has understood these two communities, or there is a room for the other communities also. That is how that Ahinda, the concept, projected Siddaramaiah, and because of that reason, now Siddaramaiah enjoys the clout in Karnataka politics. So, if you could see before, it was either Yediyurappa or Kumaraswamy, or whenever even S.M. Krishna was there at that time, then 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝗆 Patel was there. It was having Ramakrishna Hegde was there. So multiple leaders were there. But so the thought process of having a non-Lingayat, non-Vokkaligga, this is actually it is basically a experiment book of the Congress. So that's what they are doing it. They did it earlier in 2008 and 2013, and now they are doing it now.
Last question. Anand Gopalan wants to know, BJP never had a majority of its own in Karnataka. The issue still is the national leadership unable to identify a popular leader acceptable to people. Will this ever happen? I think we answered it in a way. That's what I was saying. Sriramulu should take up the ownership, or some OBC leader who can take that 20% and also command leaders. Look, a leader is a leader. People will vote across the caste community if they see a true leader. How is Annamalai able to get it? Understand that, guys. Annamalai is able to get pan state. What did he do? He appears to be a leader. He has that quality that is coming through. Sir, over to you, Srikumar.
Yes, actually, I try to answer this question in a earlier form also. I now slightly try to modify the question. Yes, BJP didn't have the majority on its own. It is very difficult for the BJP under the present situation to have a majority on its own. So it needs an alliance. Now that's why they are having JDS also with them. Now it is the time for the BJP to look beyond 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗍, because 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝗍 is already, he has reached his senior level. Now he is 80 plus. Now he cannot be given that much responsibility to revive the party's fortunes. Now it is time for the younger generation of the BJP to take it forward. So who could be the younger generation? It could be any person, and that person has to be identified, promoted by the central leadership to some extent. And beyond that, it is for that personality to take it forward. So it all depends upon both the sides, and it should not have people like one gentleman from the same Karnataka who is also calling the shots indirectly from sitting in Delhi. So there should not be any, I don't want to name, but there should not be any unnecessary intervention from the personalities like him that could make the the path of BJP much more easier.
We all know who you're talking about. Opposite of Dukkha. Thank you so much, Srikumar. And viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Srikumar will be back next Sunday, same time. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you. Jai Hind.